Today we're doing general chemistry, lab number 6. This is ionic reactions. What we're going to be testing for is just different ion concentrations, cations, anions, and we're going to be looking for precipitate formed from things like bicarbonate, chloride, iodide of various substances. So always gloves on, eye protection, don't want any of this stuff near us. I have got the setup already taken care of for the interest of time, but I'll read through kind of what we're doing. This is our 48 plate well. This is just to hold all our pipettes of the different reactions, or excuse me, the different compounds. Once we've used them, this is our 96 plate well, and this is where all our reactions are taking place. The setup, everything is divided into columns and rows. All of our rows are labeled A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way through H. All of our columns are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so forth. So I have already done a little bit more than half of the lab just for the interest of time. I've left a little bit of it, so reading through the procedure, a full copy of this will be with the lab report. But in all of our A rows, we have cobalt number 2 nitrate, B rows, copper 3 nitrate, C rows, iron 3 nitrate, D rows is barium nitrate, and E rows are nickel nitrate. And I have gone ahead and added some of our reactants. I've left 3 to demonstrate for the video. So what we're going to be adding to all those I just named, the first one, we're going to be adding 2 drops of sodium carbonate. So I am going to go ahead and add those and note any precipitate that is accumulated. So 2 drops here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And I'm going to put that in our well over here, making sure we keep it in order, because some of these precipitate might take a little bit of time to form, so we always want to be able to go back and look. Alright, this was, for instance, our D row and our 3rd column, so that would correlate with something like barium 2 nitrate mixed with sodium chloride, or something similar to that. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. This is sodium hydroxide. Same thing, 2 drops in each one of these rows. And put it to the side. And then our very last one is sodium phosphate. Same procedure. As I said, I have already gotten the first half of the lab all the way done. And 2 rows. So immediately, looking at this on black paper versus white paper, you can tell a huge difference in the precipitate. It looks like actually the entire 4th through 7th column on every single reaction, we've got a ton of precipitate. And also the 1st column is pretty reactive as well. Look at it under the white paper, and you can see a ton of color change. But being that this is clear, white paper is white, it's kind of hard to see where the precipitate is. Actually, let me grab the camera and I'll let you be able to see this. So, as I was saying, this entire 4th through 7th row, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, was completely reactive. The 3rd row, or excuse me, column, that is a pretty good indication of what color these all started out as, if you could have seen that before I got everything going. So I am going to record all these results and put them in the data table, and the full procedure conclusions will be available with the written lab report.